Good afternoon. This is KTN Newsdesk. You're watching us live on www.standardmedia.co.ke. My name is Najma Ismail. Now, the fate of ODM Secretary General Ababu Namwamba hangs in the balance as members of the Public Accounts Committee meet to determine whether he will remain as chair or be removed, and ODM asked to name replacement. At least 15 members of the 26th Public Accountants Committee have no confidence in their chairman and want him replaced. The members say they intend to oust Namwamba on the grounds of serious bribery allegations. MPs also accused their chairman of doctoring committee reports, leaking information to the media, high-handedness and bribery. He is also accused of leaking the committee's reports to the media before they are tabled in the House. The MPs also accused him of high-handedness and making unilateral decisions on committee issues without consulting members, gagging and being disrespectful to members with divergent views and preventing free expression during committee meetings. The committee is considered influential because it scrutinizes reports detailing how every arm of the government has spent money allocated to it. It often invites principal secretaries and other accounting officers to explain expenditure that the Auditor General has questioned. The seat can only be held by an opposition legislator. The committee only requires a simple majority to vote out a chairman. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta's nominee for the post of Inspector General Joseph Boynet is currently being vetted by the Joint Committee of Senate and National Assembly. The Parliamentary Committee on Administration and National Security and Senate Standing Committee on National Security seek to establish Boynet's suitability to run the office. The office of the IG fell vacant after the immediate former holder, David Kimayo, resigned on December 2nd, citing personal reasons. Deputy IG Samuel Arachi has assumed the duties of the IG until a replacement is appointed. Kimayo has now been appointed the chairman of the Kenya Airports Authority. If approved, Boynet will be getting into an office full of expectations from Kenyans, especially after a spate of attacks witnessed in the country in the last couple of months. It will be hoped that he will be able to secure the Kenyan borders and ensure the security of every single Kenyan. Now, the campaigns for the Kajiado by-elections are slowly heating up, with several leaders from the political divide campaigning for their candidates. The latest being former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, who led several leaders from Ukambani as they campaigned for the ODM candidate Elijah Memusi in the upcoming by-election that will be held on the 16th of March 2015. Now, the ODM leader urged the area residents to cast their vote in favor of Memusi, as the seat rightfully belonged to the Code after the area MP Joseph Kaiseri, who was from Code, was appointed as Interior Cabinet Secretary. Kalonzo raised the issue of IEBC credibility even as the by-election date draws near. Kalonzo said there is need to replace IEBC before the next general election, if only to have a credible institution, especially after recent allegations that IEBC officials received bribes from the UK-based firm.
Mimi nimeanza campaign dunia nzima. Vile tuko na ICC. Then you umetoka ng'ambo kufanya hiyo kazi. And listen to me, in particularly Junior Mutula is a lawyer like me. We want an oversight authority worldwide, the equivalent of ICC, to superintend over jurisdictions ambazo zinafanya uamuzi mbaya.
3 traffic police officers based in Eldoret were yesterday arrested by Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission along the Eldoret-Malaba-Kirale Road as they collected bribes from motorists. The EACC officers had been on the trail of the officers after they received numerous complaints from motorists along the road that the police officers were collecting bribes from motorists along the road, rather. Now, a 4th officer managed to escape after he outsprinted the EACC officers. The officers were later arraigned at the EACC offices, where several 50 and 100 shilling notes believed to be part of the bribes they had collected for the day were displayed.
The investigators approached the scene. One of them managed to disappear. He ran what I can call mysteriously, because they don't even see where he went, but there were 4. The 3rd one tried to escape, but the officers in hot pursuit were able to arrest him. So what occasion to this is that we have been receiving various complaints, several complaints from members of the public, what I can call an outcry, that there is a lot of solicitation of bribes on the roads.
Moving on to business now, the KCB Group has announced 18% growth in its full year 2014 profit. During the year, the bank's pre-tax profit stood at 23.79 billion shillings compared to 20 billion shillings in 2013, fueled by increased lending. According to KCB CEO Joshua Oigara, the bank's loan book grew by 24% to 283 billion shillings compared to 227 billion a year earlier, with increased SME lending. This saw net interest income to 35.95 billion shillings from 32.98 billion shillings. Customer deposits grew from 305 billion to close at 377 billion shillings. The bank will be keen on growing its agency business, which delivered stellar growth in the year under review. With operations across the region, Oigara says subsidiaries posted improved numbers, with some of the markets reporting slowed growth. The bank is looking to grow its balance sheet through establishing new business lines, with new focus being placed in venturing into other countries that have shown an increased demand for financial services. KCB will be banking on growing its recently launched Islamic banking as well as the Prepare commuter card that is tipped to play a critical role in transport sector, which has been facing headwinds as regarding implementation of the cashless Matatu system.
Momentum for us for the group has been solid for the last 2 years. So this year specifically, we are seeing more growth on our advances and loans. There's bigger demand of credit in the market. Credit is growing at 25% compared to last year across all markets. We're seeing more activity on our alternative channels. So our agency banking, mobile banking, and also we have a business which we introduced last year called a bank assurance. This business are growing by more than 50% compared to the same period last year. So as we enhance more customer numbers or increase them, that is being an opportunity for us to be able to enhance our level of growth in the business. We've also been efficient. So the last 2-3 years, we've been improving considerably our cost structure as an organization. If I look at 2012, our cost-to-income ratio was at 60, and now we're at 50, and that has also been a strong progression for the business.
Airtel Kenya is investing 2.5 billion shillings to upgrade its 3G network across the country. The investment comes in the wake of changing market dynamics that has seen increased revenues generated from data use for mobile operators. Airtel Kenya will be partnering with Nokia Networks to upgrade its 3G sites in Nairobi, Mombasa and Kitale, with countrywide rollout expected during the year. Sector report by the Communication Authority for the last quarter of 2014 indicates that mobile data subscription grew by 5.9% to 14.7 million subscribers. To these, Safaricom has 10.5 million, while Airtel has 1.9 million users. Through strengthening of its network, Airtel hopes to double its usage within the year. Last week, Airtel Kenya unveiled a new price structure for data, voice and SMS that is also geared towards growing its market share.
Has introduced an offering targeting data, voice and SMS as it looks to yet again strike up the market.
*544#.
The operator today launched its unlimited bundles as a pocket-friendly option to what its competitors offer in the market. The product will offer customers a combination of data, calls to the same and drive on networks and SMS bundles, all at subsidized rates. 1.9 million users, Airtel is hopeful that its new product will help grow its subscription base.
So the first thing you do is that obviously for the 100 MBs, you can browse full speed any.
Moving on to sports now, German outfit Bayer Leverkusen got a slender advantage against Atletico Madrid at home with a 1-0 win. Goals from former Manchester United forward Dimitar Berbatov, Ferreira Carrasco and Kondogbia dealt a blow to Arsenal's hopes of reaching the quarter-finals of the Champions League for the first time since 2010. Well, that's it on Newsdesk this afternoon. Remember, you have been watching us live online on www.standardmedia.co.ke. My name is Najma Ismail. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.